to walk with us in the light of a brand new sunrise. Spread your wings and learn to soar.
At the Mayher Schools, kindergarten is a time to build a strong foundation for lifelong learners. Our kindergartners learn through structured activities and a happy balance of work, art, and play. A clear, predictable schedule, theme-based curricula, and hands-on projects provide opportunities for students to learn about the world around them through teacher-guided and independent activities. Children learn cooperatively, playfully, through music, movement, art, and pencil and paper activities. As you might know, Mayher means compassion, and that same environment of love and compassion you've experienced in preschool is carried through into our kindergarten program. Our teachers are caring and compassionate, and our philosophy of love nurtures learning finds a happy home in our kindergarten program as well.
Sometimes parents wonder, how old will my child be when they start kindergarten? Children are eligible for our TK and kindergarten programs if they will be 5 by March 1st of that school year. Children with birthdays between September 1st and March 1st attend TK, or transitional kindergarten, with the expectation that they will do true kindergarten the following year. Our 2-year program gives children with fall and winter birthdays the opportunity to practice working with letters and numbers without the expectation of mastering them quickly. Children with birthdays between March 2nd and August 31st generally do 1 year of kindergarten. Either they are 5 years old when they start kindergarten, or they turn 5 in the first few weeks of the school year.
While we generally try to follow these dates as our cutoffs, we do have the flexibility to place a child in the classroom that is the most developmentally appropriate for them.
Share with me, care with me. Come practice charity, for real living and real giving are one. What we learn, we return by helping.
We use team teaching in all of our classrooms. In kindergarten, there's one teacher for about every 9 kids, with a class size between 20 and 30. So there are 2 or 3 teachers in kindergarten classrooms. This allows for more individual attention and small group work than in some other kindergarten programs. Nearly all of our kindergarten teachers have experience working with preschoolers and kindergartners and are familiar with the range of where kids are developmentally in kindergarten. We offer a full-day kindergarten program from 8:40 to 2 with extended care from morning to evening. We also offer a half-day option for students who wish to attend mornings only.
People often ask me what's expected of their child in kindergarten, or how are we preparing them. So I just want to say that they don't need, in order to go into kindergarten, they don't need to recognize their letters and numbers. So we're preparing them for reading in preschool by reading lots of stories. They act out stories. They even dictate their own stories. We do rhyming and wordplay, lots of discussions that build vocabulary. We also strengthen their hands by doing developmentally appropriate activities such as sewing, cutting, building with clay-like materials, stringing beads. And so these are all laying a foundation to make them ready for kindergarten.
There are some fundamental skills that we look for as signs of kindergarten readiness. The ability to carry on a coherent conversation, to listen to a story without interrupting, to play or work in groups and share with others, to use words rather than hitting, and to use the bathroom independently.
They should also have a beginning sense of independence and responsibility for their belongings and materials in the class, and an interest in following through on their work and completing projects.
Children enter kindergarten with a range of interest and experience with letters and numbers, and our program meets them where they are at and moves them forward.
You might be wondering what a kindergarten day at the Mayher Schools looks like. The day starts at 8:40 a.m. with a circle time. Circle time includes songs and movement activities to get children settled into the classroom. After circle time is language arts. In language arts, children learn phonics. They begin to identify letters and letter sounds. It also includes writing, so children learn the Danielian alphabet and begin to write out stories. Every day in language arts, we also have an arts and crafts project that relates to the letter that they learned earlier in the day. After language arts is a 15-minute recess time where children get to stretch their legs outside in our kindergarten yard. When they come back in, they have math. Math in kindergarten is filled with hands-on activities and math games. We want to try to make math as fun as possible so that children build a love of math in these early academic years. At the start of the year, children will learn to identify numbers 1 through 10, moving up through 20. By the end of the year, they'll be doing basic addition and subtraction. After math comes science. Science in kindergarten is all about learning about the natural world around the children. They learn to categorize different types of trees and different types of materials. They also start to learn the basics of the scientific method, even though they might not use those words. All of science is experiment-based, and just like math and language arts, is filled with hands-on fun activities so that children build up an enthusiasm and a love of science. After science is lunchtime. At this time of the day, children who have signed up for our half-day kindergarten option will go home. For children staying, they'll be read a story for about 10 minutes as they eat their lunch and then have 20 to 30 minutes to play outside. When children come in for lunch, we have a half-hour story time. Story time is followed by workshop time to end the day. Workshop time is a time to practice social skills, and our teachers will pair children up with a partner whom they might not otherwise choose, and they'll pick a workout from the shelf and play together. Teachers are there to facilitate this play and help children work through any conflicts or needs to compromise. Also during this time, children will go to enrichment classes. Once a week, kindergartners go to the Seven Circles Garden for gardening class. They'll go to the big playground for PE. They'll go to our library for library class. And they'll go to the school's theater for a drama class. Just like in preschool, aftercare is available for kindergartners. Kindergarten aftercare takes place in our kindergarten yard. Kindergartners also have the option to attend our after-school explorations classes, even if they don't attend aftercare. Explorations classes are taught by teachers with a particular skill or interest in a certain subject or activity. Chorus is by far the most popular, but other classes range from cooking classes to sewing classes to soccer skills to Japanese arts and culture classes.
Joy, live in joy, live in love, live in peace. Joy, live in joy, live in love, live in peace. Joy, live in joy, live in love, live in peace.
Our classrooms are light, organized, and beautiful. There are rugs for circle time and floor work and play, and tables for projects and work time. Our play yards have spaces for active play and imaginative play. The kindergarten yard includes a hillside, sandbox, and playground equipment. Information about touring the campus will be discussed in kindergarten interviews.
Clap hands once, clap hands twice, go into the garden of love. Come with us to paradise, go into the garden of love. Stamp your left foot, now you're right, go into the garden of love. See the sun is now shining bright,